Hi everyone, my name is Julia Bullock, and I'm a senior in the program on the environment at the University of Washington. My capstone project is titled Building a Sustainable Future, Optimizing Digital Content for Environmental Education. My site supervisor was Peter Donaldson, the director of learning, and my faculty advisor was Dr. Kat Hubers from the Department of Atmospheric and Climate Sciences. Um, for background, a major issue today is that school curricula often lacks effective environmental education, especially at younger grade levels. Um, at the same time, many youth feel a lot of eco-anxiety and they also feel powerless in the face of climate change. However, youth get a lot of their information from social media, which makes it a potentially powerful tool for environmental education. And Sustainability Ambassador's goal is to use digital storytelling to rapidly advance a sustainable future. So my research question was basically what aspects of digital content, specifically short form videos, are most effective at keeping audiences engaged with the information. So for as part of my work for sustainability ambassadors, I work to create a number of short educational videos on sustainability topics for their website, as well as made drawings and infographics for future high school lesson plans. To answer my research question, I looked at engagement metrics for 8 different videos that were posted to their Instagram page between the last 30 and 90 days. I basically looked at their content and editing styles to see why they might have done good or bad in terms of views and likes. And I used information from literature on successful sustainability digital content and media as like a basis for comparing these videos. And this picture here that I have is basically what most of my hours looked like as I was working for them, as I was editing videos. And this was the software that we used, Revideo. And so for my results, out of the 8 videos that were looked at, the Earth Hour video did the best overall, and it got about zero point 0.9 likes per day. It's about participating in a global event known as Earth Hour, where for 1 hour you do an activity that's positive for the environment, such as turning off the lights. Um, and the information in this video was presented very casually. It included humor, and the audience was kept engaged because for her activity, was, turning the lights off and she was lighting candles in her room with matches. So that, act of doing that was keeping us engaged. And the lowest performing video was the toilet leak video. It got less than zero point 0.1 likes per day. I believe it didn't do well because if you see in this image here, this diagram was shown for like majority of the video, and the person who made it was using arrows to point at different like parts of the inside of a toilet to show that you can replace a part to prevent it from leaking. But on top of the diagram itself, I don't think many people, younger generations, are focused on, replacing part of their toilet and preventing it from leaking. It's just not very relatable. And then the graph that I have shows the average likes per day for each of the 8 videos. And then the takeaways from my results were I identified key features of effective videos on environmental education. Fast-paced editing and the use of multiple scenes does a great job of maintaining viewers' attention, and following a multi-modal storytelling approach by using strong visuals, sound, and movement is good for keeping the audience engaged. The Earth Hour video with the candles being lit again, that movement repetitively was good at, keeping our attention. And humor and relatability also matters more than just the facts. If the information seems too complicated or doesn't relate to the audience's daily lives, they're not going to be interested in it. And then the broader implications of my research are that digital content is a powerful education tool because it reaches wider audiences. Millions of people are on apps such as Instagram and TikTok every single day, and they get a lot of information from it. So it's great for, educating about sustainability and the environment. Um, and then effective content design and relatability is critical for engaging youth in sustainability topics. Results show obviously that style, tone, and delivery, not just the message, greatly affect the impact that these videos have on the people viewing them. And youth are more likely to engage with the content that feels more relative to their daily lives, such as something about, turning off the lights or turning down your thermostat to conserve energy versus installing solar panels on your roof to power your house. That's not really something that youth generations are going to be focused on. And also, educational systems need to evolve. I, for one, didn't really start learning about, sustainability and like serious things about climate change until I decided to take AP Environmental Science my junior year of high school. And I think if I had learned more about it in my normal classes earlier, then I would have gotten more involved in environmental work at a younger age. And I would have been able to integrate like sustainable activities into my daily life. And integrating sustainability across all grade levels helps to normalize this eco-conscious behavior early on, and it'll, become a normal for people, and this is how we'll achieve a sustainable society. And yeah, that's my project. I would like to thank my site supervisor, my faculty advisor, my professor, and especially my friends and family for all of their help. Thank you so much.